Alright everyone, you can say that you heard it here first, right here on my channel, October the 3rd, 2012. Now, as we all know, President Barack Hussein Obama, the President of the United States, has come out in favor of the gay lifestyle and gay marriage. A lot of people on YouTube especially are comparing Barack Obama with the Antichrist, but there's always a stumbling block. Obama's married. Are you ready for this? Here's the headline. I'll put the link below in the Show More section. This comes from WorldNet Daily. Trinity church members reveal Obama shocker. Sit right down, pull up a chair, you're about to get an Obama shocker. After nearly 4 years in office, many Americans still express frustration that much about Barack Obama remains a mystery, as establishment media remain incurious about the Democratic president. While seemingly ready to dispatch crack investigative teams at a moment's notice to probe into the personal lives of Republican figures, such as Sarah Palin, largely ignored in 2008, was research by the Hillary Clinton campaign based on contacts developed with members of the church Obama attended for 2 decades, Trinity, United Church of Christ in Chicago. This is the first of a series of articles WorldNet Daily has developed from months of in-person interviews with church members who have known Barack and Michelle Obama over many years. The sources requested that their identities not be published because they believe their disclosures would put their security at risk. Coming out of New York. Here we go. Sit right back, and you will have the link. I'm going to put the link below in the Show More section. 10 years ago, the New York Times reported on a growing underground subculture in the black community known as down low, comprised largely of men who secretly engage in homosexual activity while living straight lives in public. It's within that subtext that opposition researchers for Hillary Clinton's 2008 presidential campaign began investigating rumors that Reverend Jeremiah Wright was running a matchmaking service for members of his Trinity, United Church of Christ, known as the Down Low Club, which included none other than Barack Obama. Over the past several months, WorldNet Daily investigators have interviewed a number of members of the church who claim the president benefited from Wright's efforts to help black men who engage in homosexual activity appear respectable in black society by finding them a wife. I asked you to sit down. I hope you're sitting down. The 2003 New York Times story, Double Lies on the Down Low, said that though many black men reject a gay culture they perceive as white and effeminate, they have settled on a new identity with its own vocabulary and customs and its own name, Down Low. The Times said that while there are black men who are openly gay, it seems that the majority of those having sex with men still lead secret lives, products of a black culture that deems masculinity and fatherhood as a black man's primary responsibility and homosexuality as a white man's perversion. The Down Low Club at Trinity doesn't have meetings, and it isn't like the Rotary Club, a source identified for this article as Carolyn explained to a WND investigator in Chicago. It was more that Wright served as a matchmaker, said Carolyn, a 20-year member of Trinity who has played a role in church administration and knows the Obamas personally. He kept his eye on the young guys coming up in Trinity, she said, and if he spotted someone that acted or looked gay, then Wright would give them kind of a guidance counselor type direction on how to keep down low, how to do the things they wanted to do, but then also getting married and looking respectable, being part of black society. To Trinity insiders, the Down Low Club was simply known as the program. That's the terminology. At Trinity, you're urged to get with the program, explained a male beneficiary of the Down Low Club. What that means is it's okay to go ahead and have sex with men, just as long as you get with the program and marry a woman somebody no straight guy would want to marry. The wife, the Down Low Club members explained, is your beard, your cover, so you can look like you're living a straight life, even though you're not. The male source was a computer consultant who claims not to know scratch about computers, but getting with the program as Trinity meant he could keep living a gay life and receive lots of computer consulting work thrown his way by Trinity, as long as he was willing to marry an unattractive woman who otherwise might have ended up a lonely spinster with no means to provide for a living. Carolyn explained that for many black families, attending Trinity was a way out of poverty. Trinity was a chance to network, she said. The stuff preached was hateful, but about 70% of those who go there ignore the radical rhetoric and just try to get ahead. Carolyn said Trinity helped a lot of blacks get successful and connected. That's what Wright did for Obama, she claimed. Let me repeat this. That's what Wright did for Obama, she claimed. He connected Obama in the community, and he helped Obama hide his homosexuality. Open homosexual author and commentator Keith Boykin, a former White House advisor to President Bill Clinton, mentions Obama's former pastor, Wright, on pages 246 through 265 of his 2005 book, Beyond the Down Low, Sex, Lies, and Denial in Black America. While Boykin doesn't refer to the Down Low Club by name, he regards Wright as among a small group of ministers who are coming to grips with sexuality and opening up a dialogue with heterosexuals, homosexuals, and bisexuals in the pews. Chicago-based author, businessman, speaker, and HIV/AIDS activist J.L. King wrote a controversial book in 2005 called On the Down Low, a journey into the lives of straight black men who sleep with men. He was a guest on Oprah Winfrey's Chicago-based TV show in 2004, which described him this way. J.L. King had a life most would envy. He married his high school sweetheart, had 2 healthy children, and was on the fast track to success. But, unbeknownst to his family and friends, he had a dark secret. He was living on the down low. Carolyn and the other members of Trinity who provided statements corroborating her testimony were insistent that WorldNet Daily conceal their identities as a condition of being interviewed. I'm still scared to discuss any of this, Carolyn said. At Trinity, if you even hint at talking about Obama being gay, you are reminded of our dear departed choir director, she said. He was killed, and it wasn't a robbery. The Christmas presents weren't touched. The TV was not taken. Nothing in the apartment was missing. Carolyn's reference was to Daniel Young, the 47-year-old homosexual choir master at Trinity who died of multiple gunshot wounds in his Chicago apartment December 24th, Christmas Eve, 2007. Young's murder was preceded November 17, 2007 with the execution-style murder of 25-year-old Larry Bland, another black gay member of Trinity United. He also was murdered in his home, dying of multiple gunshot wounds according to his death certificate. Just 2 days after the murder of Young, a third openly gay member of Wright's church, Nate Spencer, reportedly died of pneumonia and AIDS. All right, it's quite long. Let me see if I can skim ahead. Let's skim to a shocking phone call. Sinclair gave an affidavit to the Chicago Police Department regarding contacts he says he had with Young just prior to Young's murder. According to Sinclair's affidavit, published in its entirety beginning on page 56 of his book, he contacted Obama's presidential campaign in September 2007. Sinclair says he requested that Obama correct claims he made about when he stopped abusing drugs to reflect use of crack cocaine during their sex encounters in November of 1999. During the 2008 presidential campaign, Obama had stated firmly he stopped using marijuana and cocaine in college, implying his drug abuse ended when he had completed his first 2 years of college in Los Angeles. Sinclair explained that when he made contact with the Obama campaign in September of 2007, he provided callback numbers in case the campaign wanted to get in touch with him. Then in late September, early October 2007, as Sinclair stated in his affidavit, he received a call from a male identifying himself as Mr. Young, who stated he was responding to calls Sinclair had made to the Obama campaign. The first call shocked me in that this Mr. Young asked me why I had not asked Senator Obama to disclose sexual encounters I had with Mr. Obama in 1999. Sinclair's affidavit reads, I was shocked as I had never mentioned to the campaign or anyone working for the campaign any sexual encounters. The call ended with Mr. Young stating I would hear from someone in a few days. Sinclair claims it was a second call from Mr. Young that he began to suspect the man had been sexually intimate with Obama. Sinclair said he drew that conclusion by the tone of conversation and by its sexual nature. Wow. In late October 27, Sinclair received a text message from Mr. Young. I got to check on my time. I got a 15-minute limit here. Received a text message from Mr. Young stating Young was intimately involved with Senator Obama and that Obama was discussing with him and his pastor how to publicly acknowledge Senator Obama's drug use in 1999. What an interesting article here. I'm going to put it below in the Show More section. My goodness, and I want you to leave me comments. It's quite long, so I want you to go ahead and read this yourself. I'm just bringing you the article and the news that I find. In closing, let me just go on here. I do believe they are shielding somebody or protecting someone, she told the Globe. Asked who would benefit from a cover-up, Norma Jean Young said it could be anyone, including Obama. Shortly after the Globe interview was published, Norma Jean Young left Chicago and lived for a while in Peoria, Illinois. Her current residence is unknown. The murders of Donald Young and Larry Bland today open cases of unsolved homicide. Did Obama lead a gay lifestyle over at Trinity, and was he part of the down low? I just gave you the low down. All right, everyone. Leave me comments.